I'm going to show you some healthy living and healthy eating habits that we can do right now. It's pretty easy to do. Have a nice healthy meal with few ingredients that are very nutritious and have a lot of vitamins. So let's get started. Right now I'm going to be clipping some spinach. I've got a few little bunches here. This is a Misomi Japanese green. Takes about 25 to 30 days to grow. I like to pull them out, the whole plant, cut off the roots, and then just throw it in the little container so I can take it in and rinse it. Rinse it down to get some of the dirt off. I also will pick some Swiss chard. So here's some baby Swiss chard. I think we're good to go. So these are some seeds that grow year-round. We have some Japanese Misomi spinach, and we have some magenta Swiss chard. It's nice to pick them at an early stage. They taste great, and they'll taste great with this meal I'm going to put together for us. Here we go. Let's go inside. Okay, so we're here at the kitchen. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the meal. Let's put together with what I see and I have in the refrigerator that we could put together a nice healthy meal with these tostada shells, and we'll put some hummus on the tostada shells and then put some corn, carrot, and pea on top. We'll go ahead and start to boil the broccoli and be able to have that on top of this tostada shell with the avocado and the red bell peppers. And then we'll put a few almonds on there also in the mix, so we'll mix everything together. And then you see I have the seasonings I have here. I have coriander, then I have some ground cumin, then I have some chili powder and some ground oregano, along with some extra virgin olive oil. So it's essential that you get some good healthy fats you can get from olive oil and also the avocado. So those are great fats to have. We're going to add those into our meal today, and let's go ahead and get started by clearing our plate and wash the vegetables. So I'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so here's what I'm about to do. I'm going to go ahead and start to put some hummus onto this tostada shell. About a tablespoon is enough for one if you really like hummus. Try to get the edges. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with this, getting both of these set up with some hummus. Okay, so leave that there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start to get some water to a boil. I'll start preparing the broccoli. Use a knife or without a knife. Okay, now as I get the water to a boil, I'll start to put the corn, carrot, and peas into there. Also, I'll put the broccoli into the pot there to boil. Okay, now I'll start to prepare the bell pepper. Be sure to remove the seeds and cutting off any stickers. Okay, so now got that part done. Let's go ahead and get the... Okay, now that's done. Let's go ahead and get the avocados going. Nice ripe avocados. Just put it in your hand, twist it up a little bit, cut them in two halves, start to just separate them. I put little slices in mine so it's easy to just spoon right out. Cut them up before I take it out. Saves me a little time. Great, so now we've remove the pit from the avocado, slicing into some easy little squares will come out. Take your spoon, stick it into the avocado, and scoop it out. Okay, so the next task at hand is to cut up the sweet potato. Okay, now I've got the slicer to cut up the sweet potato. Be very careful with these little slicers as they're razor sharp. Follow the instructions on it if you do have one. Okay, let's start to season these up. I'm going to put a little bit of sea salt. Maybe half a teaspoon of sea salt. Put about half teaspoon of ground cumin. Let's put in some chili powder. Put a half teaspoon of chili powder. Let's put a half teaspoon of oregano. Okay, let's go ahead and mix this up a little bit. Start to add some olive oil. Okay, we got that mixed up. Let's go ahead and put it in the toaster oven. Okay, so now we've got some sweet potato fries here, just brought out of the toaster oven. We've got 2 tostadas right there if you'd like to add some spice or some hot sauce to your meal. And we're also going to be having this meal with some almonds. So it's a good variety to be able to have into your diet for healthy eating, something quick. Any age can be able to put this together. You know, your kids, when they come home from school, have some vegetables chopped up for them just to be able to throw together a nice, quick, easy little meal. So it'd be healthy for them, and they don't need to be reaching for the junk food and all the processed food. So this is what we need to be trying to focus our eating habits on. Is stuff grown from the ground. Stay away from things that are packaged and processed. Okay, folks, well, this is what we have for healthy eating and losing weight. So let's go ahead and watch the next video, and that's going to consist of exercise. Let's go ahead and do some nice, relaxing yoga to help stretch out our muscles and loosen up our low back. And let's go ahead and take it to Yosemite National Park and watch this next video, and let's go ahead and start to train our body and train our minds. That's where it starts, getting into a fitness regimen. And let's not think of it as exercise. Let's go ahead and start to try to jot it out on a calendar. And each day we're going to try and do something toward exercise, both mentally and physically. Let's go ahead and get started.